Hey folks, and welcome to Greg's Golf Shack. It's December 24th, and I've got a holiday gift for all you folks who struggle with that over-the-top swing. The outside in causes those big slices, those big pulls. I'm one of those folks, and very often my bad habits just keep coming out when I'm on the course, when I'm not really focusing on what I'm trying to work on. But when I do apply these two tips to solve the problem, it works out magically. So let's say goodbye to the over-the-top swing and start dialing in a nice inside-out change our game. Now, if you're also in that holiday spirit of giving, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. You know, it takes a lot of time and a little bit of financial investment to bring these videos to you. Subscribing to the channel is free, but it helps show me some support. I can get a little bit of money on the back end and put it towards more videos. I'm a certified instructor with the Canadian Golf Teachers Federation. I love making these videos, but I'd also love your support. Okay, the over the top. I want to simplify this into two different tips. We hear so many things about, oh, you've got to try to swing out and then drop the hands through and all these different kind of feels and tips in your swing to solve the over the top. But if there's one fundamental issue that starts even in our setup position, it's really difficult to apply all those things. So we'll cover that. So tip number one is I want you to release your trail shoulder in your backswing. What do I mean by that? Well, first of all, when we're in our setup, a lot of people will get strong with their trail arm. You don't want this shoulder pointing out further than your lead shoulder. We want to neutralize it, bring it back, calm it down. Rest that trail shoulder so you have a neutral setup position. And when I say release that trail shoulder, what I'm looking for is that we let that shoulder turn all the way back behind us, even moving towards the target a little bit rather than away. What happens to most of us over the toppers is we shrug that shoulder. It gets locked. We turn back and everything, we feel like we're making a nice big turn, but that trail shoulder stops right about there. Everything else keeps turning. We start collapsing our chest because this shoulder's turning, but our trail one has stopped. It forces that trail shoulder to go up in our swing, brings our elbow up, makes our wrists cock like this. We can way over the top across the line. Our shoulder hasn't turned, it's only gone up. Look at the difference if I release that shoulder. Look at that difference. Now, when you hear, in order to solve the over the top, we need to drop our hands. If we have a shoulder that's up in an arm, we can't deliver that. That actually hurts. I got a sprain there now from trying to do that. Oh my God. We actually swing like that. Oh man. We want to relax that trail shoulder. Turn it back behind us. Keep your chest kind of flat. Let your shoulders turn with your chest. Keep it flat. One extreme feeling we can use to try to help us relax and release that shoulder in our backswing is to feel like the shaft of the club is parallel to the ground in our backswing. That is really extreme. It won't be, but if our habit is this, if we try to feel like it's parallel to the ground, now look, that feels parallel to me, but look, that's actually a pretty good backswing position. So release that trail shoulder. Let it turn back. Don't let it resist and put you in all these awkward positions. Release it. So the second tip, it's kind of related to that first one. Releasing that trail shoulder will help us with this a little bit. But the issue we have, many of us have with over the top, is we end up getting too tight with our lead arm in the downswing into impact. We actually pull the arm close to the body and across and left. That's the outside in. It's coming from outside in, very much caused by over the top. We want to release that lead arm out and down the target line, not tight to the body. It gets locked there, and we turn around, we lose all kinds of power, and the ball does not go where it's supposed to. So how can we fix that? I don't want to just tell you to swing out to the right for a right-handed player. I don't want you to feel like you're just swinging out there because, again, if you're not in the right position at the top of the backswing, it's very difficult to do. And what I find is a lot of us over the toppers will really reach out too much with our arms in our backswing. We think we're going to generate all this power and momentum, and we try to get really wide. Those arms have got to come back closer to the body as we swing down. Very difficult to reach out, be wide, and then stay out there. That just is unnatural. So if we go out too far, we're going to pull that club in. So we're going to do the opposite. And having that nice released trail shoulder will help us with this, because I want you to feel like your arms stay fairly close to your body in the backswing. You're not pulling them in, but you're not reaching them out, all right? Keep them close and just turn. Let the release of your trail shoulder turn you back. There you go. Now the arms, they're extended. I'm in a good position here, and I have room to release the club out and down towards the target line. Because my arms are close, I can go out. If my arms are too far out, I'm gonna pull them in. That makes sense? So let's give those feelings a try. I don't want to get like this and come across. I want to relax that trail shoulder, keep my arms close, and release out. It feels good when you execute it. That felt nice. If you have that classic over the top, I want you to try those tips and see if they work for you. What you'll likely find is better contact. You'll probably see a little bit more distance. I don't want you to fight for distance, try to push for distance. Just because you're getting a nice smoother rotation, better contact, you're going to get a better result when it comes to distance. You also might see a change in your ball flight. Where the over-the-toppers really struggle with that fade, the slice, the pull, you might feel like you're starting to develop a little bit of a draw. The ball might start out to the right a little bit and come back to the center line, maybe even go left of the center line. So it's something you're gonna have to practice and get used to as you apply it to your golf game. But I think it can change a lot, and you're gonna feel good, you're gonna feel confident. Give it a try, see if it works for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Greg's Golf Shack.